Well, it's a beautiful afternoon going on evening in Coastal Highway. We made it over here in the last episode, and we're going to go find out about whether or not I was right about the Misanthropes Island being the place we need to go. I just took a quick save point inside in there and looked around. We don't have any sustenance here, so we need to get moving. Hello, everybody. This is Frogman. Welcome back to the Long Dark and our Tales for Territory adventures through their new DLC. We're about to start dealing a little bit more with Southerland. I contacted him in the last episode, or we contacted him in the last episode, and got him at least started on a trade. He didn't offer us a whole heck of a lot, and yeah, we weren't really seeing a whole lot of anything very good to pick it up. I do believe we're going to ask for, what was it? I think just, well, was our thing here. Can I get out of my inventory? And if I go over here, we're active trade, one bag of old mill flour, which that's a perfect trade for a little bit of animal flesh and some water. I think that's a fair trade because I can make a lot of different types of foods out of stuff. And I think what we're going to do here, well, out of that stuff, what we're going to do, we're going to go down the highway, kind of just out on the ice right now. I'm going to kind of go bebop through some of this stuff since I don't feel like playing around on the road. We're going to go over to the Quonset and unload some of the stuff that we have so that we can start figuring out how we're going to make that work. I don't know. I might have a whole bunch of food at Quonset. If not, well, there's plenty of wolves out here on the ice and plenty of wolves over here in between here and there. And we have a decent walk. As long as the wind lets us walk the direction that we need to, we'll be all right. So I say we walk across the ice and then go see about what this takes. Because if all he needs is some fish, that's not hard to do either. Fish and water, I mean, fish and water is something that's very easy to trade because you can make both of them at the same time. But we need to go find us some food. We're about out, and I don't know what we have behind Quonset. Not that we're out of food. We have plenty of food. I've got enough food for probably a week if I were to start re-rationing things. Honestly, I could probably like narrow down a little bit on what's being carried around in our pack and lose well fed and not have to worry about it anymore. Since we're carrying a backpack, a satchel, and the foreman's toolkit thingy, tool belt. That, you know, I said it wasn't all that great, but now that it's just pretty much cold all the time and we're not hanging, well, cold all the time. Now that we're not in the airfield or not in the far territories where it's just consistently cold all the time, that tool belt's actually better than the improvised insulation. I left the improvised insulation behind in Forlorn Muskeg in the bunker above Spence, which we do need to remember to go back and check that place out. I will take. We've not been here. 250 some odd days. I've not sorted this one out yet. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Well, again, I do have to remember that 200 some of those days was us being in the far territories pretty much. So this poor character has hardly spent any real time exploring the lower Great Bear. Yeah, I think there's a new rock back there. I can see a dock from here. I'll be danged. Well, I mean, time is it? I guess we could go sleep over here if there's a rabbit or two. Let's go run over here. If he wants water, I have a little bit on us. I want to see what this whole thing is about, because I can make a fire right there and make all the water in the world. That might be a thing to do, is go nail a pot and bring it over here and take care of it. Plus, I don't know where I was going with that statement. We should probably go look for beachcombing items too. There's a wolf right there. We could go hunt him. I mean, I don't know how he understands when we deliver stuff. Suppose we could go check over here. There used to be a beachcombing spot right out in front of this hut. Actually, there's another one over there. There might be a fish sitting over there. I mean, it used to be a beachcombing spot out here. I don't know if it's still here. We have a little bit of stuff in here. Why don't you drop that off? And you can have 5 of those, because this is a good fishing spot. Let's go see. I know we're kind of tired, but it's towards the end of the night. Yeah, there's definitely a dock there. Hobby dang. Interesting. Whoops. That was a... Sorry for that. Really quick mouse spin. Let's go see if there is a fish over here that weighs 4.4 pounds, at least. Because if there is, the game will give us what we need. I understand I'll carry it back in the wind, but it is perfectly fine.
I could eat a horse.
Get a suitcase, 2 sticks, and something. Boop. I think that's a fish. We get pills too. Pills, and you can get moved over here so that that'll respawn. Pills probably rotten. Yeah, they're not terrible. And do we get something good? What? Well, that's our second one for this one, ladies and gentlemen. That's cool. Nice. And a smallmouth bass. How big are you? Well, that's enough. So we should be able to deliver an entire thing free for the game, because all I got to do is just we've got water on us. I should have plenty of water. I might have enough. 32 ounces. 32 ounces. I might not have enough water. 31 ounces, I think is what they said. 31 is a little under 2 quarts. Or half a gallon. Well, we're going to go over here, Miss Lady, and drop this fish off. I understand it's twice as big as what we need it to do, but maybe he'll like us more if we give him one that's too big. And I should have water up there. Of course, the fog's going to roll in. Just fine. I guess I could sit down and do a little bit of fishing and making water right here. I have barely enough water, or barely enough firewood in there to do anything. So we'll just walk very, very slowly over there.
I need to find food.
What am I doing? You need to find food. I have lots. Have some. That's some excellent travel food. It weighs a little bit, but it's excellent travel food. I'm thinking they might have removed the spawn point for the beachcombing, though. Wasn't there one behind the island right back here? Wow, yeah, the whole island is different now back here. Huh. Very cool. I love it when it does that. It's just foggy enough you can see stuff. Oh yeah, this is all different.
If I don't warm up soon.
Got a few buoys out here, or bumpers, or whatever. A little dock, a big rock. That rock's never been here. Is that a rock or a suitcase? Hang on, let's put that fish down. No, put this fish down so we don't weigh so much. It's a backpack. Okay. So maybe they left that in then. And then we look to have either a corpse or a... I think it's a deer corpse. Well, if it's a deer corpse... it's kind of hard to tell. It's a wolf corpse. No, it's a person. Never mind. Man, it's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. And then you see it and you're like, yep, there it is. I will take the feathers. We'll go ahead and sleep upstairs. Sorry for your misfortune. And yeah, let's just go throw what we can in the box, and if there's some stuff that we need to do, I'm assuming there's some things out there. He said storage container. Storage container, or some locker, or whatever. I don't know. We're kind of doing some of these back to back to back. I've been wanting to try to get this sorted out for a little while, and recording 2 episodes and then requiring an hour worth of gameplay to then accumulate about a 30 minutes worth of video. An hour just getting across the Great Bear sometimes is not the best in the world, so she's gonna suck up a little bit of damage, and she's gonna make me shut her voice off again because I don't know, just that lately, I mean, it's been years and years and years, but lately she's just really started to aggravate me. So what did I do with my fish? That it right there? Yeah. Can we walk up this little dock?
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
No, you can't drop any of this gear. There's boats and a box. So you want that much. Water's done, and then... Oh, let me guess. You won't take ruined food. Awesome. Okay. Then we go cook this fish somewhere. I suppose... Let me just make a fire right here. We'll cook it, eat it, and warm up. Make a little water, because I have a feeling we're going to need to do a lot of water, so I might as well just have a fire here ready to go.
One little fire.
And I can have a big chunk of bass for tonight. Huh. But anyhow, yeah, this is all new. I'd like to see what the backside of that rock looks like, and maybe what's around some of the other areas here. I know I can't run. It's fine. I'm going to make a little bit of water and just leave some right here, because that makes sense. I'll take a few torches. Oh, your pack is just terrible. I know. It's fine. Drink water. Get ready to go to bed. We're going to dump everything except like a half a gallon. Good enough. Pick your stuff up. Pick your stuff up. Take your gourmet broth. Grab 2 torches. Go to the top of the hill. Go to bed. And then we'll have to go either kill a wolf or fish for 4 pounds of meat. And if I wasn't so tired, I'd go kill a wolf right now. Wow, where was the back of the island originally? Like right there? Yeah, I think they smoothed the whole backside of this thing down too. I remember this just like falling off the back of this. That's nuts. Okay, well, cool. That's gonna mean that this is gonna be a really good place for a base. Oh, good. I have food as well. Nice. Wasn't much for food. Piece of firewood. Okay, inside. What did we leave ourselves? We left some guts and some more sticks. And not a whole heck of a lot laying around. Now, what I was going to say with this now is you can go break down a... There's no items in the container, so why is it here? That's weird. But you could break down one of those workstations and bring it in this building somewhere, and then you can just craft storages and live out of this building if you wanted to, because it has a really, really good bed already. Oh, I left some stuff up on the table, and yeah, alright, well, that's neat. Cool, alright, too bad. Okay, the next day, how are we getting along? 254, not too shabby. Everything in here should be taken care of. So we need to go get a small amount of food from something. So either we harvest an animal, i.e. go shoot a wolf, harvest it, and deliver the meat to him, or we go fishing. I can go fishing, but I might gather all of this up and haul it to... So the other thing is they didn't want... He didn't want rotten food, which means it has to be fresh, or at least not... I don't know. I guess I don't know on that one. I do know that we were fishing out of that. I think we were fishing out of that one right there. So maybe... Well, all I need is a wolf. A wolf would be fine. Can I have one of you fellas? Is it worth it to try to drag him to a fishing hut? Let's see if I can get him over here. Yeah, you're called. You'll be fine. Come here. You going? Where's the bear? Okay, I don't know. I thought I...
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
So where did I drag the fish from? Oh, those must have been fish we beachcombed. I don't know. Again, it's been a really long time. You guys will have to forgive me in the amount of time it's been. I am going to go ahead again and use my fire striker. I think I'm going to take my broth and set it down there and let it warm back up. We need to go do the Quonset after this. So I'm going to do that, since I have a safe bit of water plate making capabilities there. And that'll warm this up. That should get us kind of up to a reasonable, decent temperature. But I can go outside and harvest this wolf, maybe, without freezing to death. Take it all. Nice. Nice.
Sure, I can carry much more.
Won't have to. Now we'll put this in here. We just need to take 2 of those over there, I think, right? So if we read our thing, all I gotta do is take any raw animal or raw fish meat, but it can't be run. So that makes sense. Cool. And you have 42 minutes until boil. So I'm going to... I might just... I don't want what's left of him. Let's bust this open real fast and just fish for a couple of minutes. How much fire have I got? 56 minutes. Make... Well... Let's not do that. Grab 1 piece of this. That's a short one. Make a sandwich. I just want to fish for like a half an hour. And of course, line snapped. 2 minutes, eat it. Pick up your pot, grab your torches. Wind is blowing. Matter because we're gonna drink all of that. Most of it. That's good. And then we need 2 full pieces of this. 800 and 800.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Probably could. I have way too much water on me. That's alright. We'll run over here and take care of this problem. That one. Look at him coming. Wind's blowing that way. Did I lose this bear? Did they move it? I'll be danged. Okay, well that's great. I wonder where they put that bear. No, he's in here. He gets his parts right there. Yeah, there's Bones back there. I wonder where he's at. Must be over at the cottages then. Wolf out there. I don't know, this wildlife refresh is kind of interesting to me, where certain things have been definitely refreshed and certain things have not. We get over this hill and down to there. Nice. So we can then fulfill that trade. That's an awful long way down. There we go. Yeah, that's not a... Whoops. Okay. In you go. And I see something out on the ice. Does that work? And it's locked, so then I guess we wait and see what comes out of that. I did miss something. Sitting right there. Is that a sapling or is that a... Nice. It's another sapling. Alright, cool. So, I guess what we'll do for the remainder of the day, I might... Did I gather all that stuff up? I did. Okay. I want to walk this side of the beach if it'll let us... Well, let me see. Which way is the wind blowing? That way. Well, I want to go back to Quonset, but I wanted to walk the rest of the beach, or at least the ice over here, but if the wind's going to be blowing in our face the whole way, I guess we just go back to Quonset. This definitely changes things over here. Misanthropes is now a very, very good base. It's always been a good base, but now you have reason to think about building that out as a base. And look, there's some salt right there. It can stay right there for the moment. We don't need it. I guess we could get to work on that. Let's go over here and see how much wood is in town. And we can start working on building the bench. What does the bench cost? The bench costs... It costs 10 cedar firewood and woodworking tools. So if we start over there, we just need 10 cedar firewood, which is not too terrible. That's bad enough, but it's not too terrible. Deer over there. There's a fire that I left over. Oh, hi! Gee gods, man, you scared the heck out of me. I was just wondering where you were. Hi, buddy. I really probably should shoot you. Oh, that scared the heck out of me. Are you interested? I mean, I kind of need a bear skin. I don't have any wood to cook you with, that's the problem. Yeah, I think we let him go. We don't have any wood to cook him with. I was going to say it'd be a good idea to get him going, but we don't have a way to get him done. And that can just stay for right now. If need be, I'll come back. Whoa. Scare me half to death. Silly old bear. That's alright. We'll run over here. We should have some food. Should have lots of things. And we need to investigate the Quonset too, because so far nothing... I mean, I didn't go over there, but there would be no reason for them to put the radio in that building, and those two are burnt down, so best chances is going to be Quonset, and if it's in Quonset, that's great, because I'd like to get, I think, the first workbench built either here or in... either here or in Pleasant Valley. So let's go check in here real quick. We're just going to warm up.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You don't need to. What do we got in here? Dead pants. They can stay in there. Poor, sad, dead pants. I mean, that even means you can move that work table, one of the work tables, out of there and put it in this building if you wanted to. That's the cool thing about it. It's like, that's how I look at basing things, is do you have a lot of storage? Do you have one of these beds? Because these have the best warmth bonus, which means you warm up quicker. I think the only thing you really care about is like the bed that's in Trappers and the bed that's in the trailer by... For a second there, I thought the top of that was a recipe. The trailer by the Hush River entrance in Milton. Excuse me. Put that away. Now, supposedly, I want to see this. Wow. So you now have a container that works. How much did that take off of durability on the thing? Nothing. Alright, that's a little cheaty. That's a little cheaty. Kind of like that a little bit. That's cool. That means maybe there's another door in here somewhere that I could put things down on, because that'd be nice to fix this. Yeah, go ahead and clear the junk off the floor. I like this cabin. This cabin's one of my favorite cabins. So let's see, we can finally fix the chair pillow and put the chair back underneath the counter where it belongs. And I don't think there's anything else laying around. What I'd like to do is be able to fix the dresser. You know, I'd like to be able to fix the drawers in the dresser. That would be amazing, because that's an awful lot of storage. Cool. All right. Whoop, that wrong button. That button. Let's go next door. We're gonna dump some stuff off by our workbench.
I can drop any of this gear.
We're gonna work on it. There's a deer in town. For a second there, I thought it was a moose. There's a deer. All right, we got a minute. Hi. Can I get to you without scaring you? Perfect. Thank you. Huh. Alright, well that was nice of him. You can stay right there for a second. I'm going to drop some stuff off and we're going to go in here and check out the Quonset. Oh man, I had a whole bunch of burdock roots and a bunch of other things. I don't see a radio sitting here. I have an awful lot of firewood in there. How much is in there? Six pieces. So we only need another tree and a half. Why don't you put those? Why don't you do the thing you can do now? Make up your mind where you want.
Too heavy to carry.
I think I'm going to put you over here so that I can now do whatever I want to. And that basin can get off the top of that thing and go over there. Guess you can go on the floor underneath that shelf then, since you're no use to me. Nice. So that means now I can just sit there and craft and not worry about it. So I would like a storage that weighs a reasonable amount. I guess we can bring that weighs a reasonable amount. We'll bring you right here for now as well. We'll put the firewood in this. Alright, and you can have a bunch of sticks. Cool. Put the silly thing away. Alright, I don't have anything here. Okay, so we haven't based this yet then. That's good to know. Put these down. We have a brand new stick that needs to dry. We'll put those over here. Bing, bing. Yes, I know. Phone, emails, and all those good things. Put your crafting stuff away, and then let's go see what else we find here. Because I kind of thought I killed a moose here, and maybe I didn't. As always, there's a little bit of antibiotics in or whatever it is. And the radio. Okay. Radio, thin wool sweater. More film. Man, I've got so much film now. I'm going to have to leave this stuff behind sitting somewhere. How much do we have now? Yeah, I'm carrying an awful lot of stuff I can't use right now. And a lost and found with a hacksaw and coffee. That's really nice of them to pick up my coffee and put it in the thing because, you know, that's a good way of losing some coffee.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
No kidding, Astrid. Put those back where I had them, which was probably sitting right there. Okay, I have... Alright, nice, good enough to know. And if I hit Y, nope, if I hit Y, I can clear junk off the floor. I still can't pick that crap up. That pop can doesn't go anywhere. That thing's only been laying there forever. Alright, well, we can move lockers, we can do things and stuff. Awesome. Okay, so I think what I'll do for a second here is maybe organize some of this. Can I set that like that? No? Can we sit there and not be a problem? So yeah, you have two workbenches. Can we pick these up? No, can't. You have to cut it down. Well, there's two workbenches in here, which means you could then drag one of these to someplace else and make another place out of it. I have good sticks laying around. Alright, cool. Sure. Let me do a little bit of figuring out what I want to do. I'm going to have to go cut up that deer and probably just go ahead and bring it and just cook it outside for the moment. Is there anything underneath there? No, just the regular deal. Cool. All right. Well, I will see you guys in a little bit. We're going to go, I guess, go cut some deer up and just see what happens. I guess I need to go get 4 more of those things. Let me go cut deer up and then we'll go get some wood. I just need to go find a couple of cedar logs. We need to make water. Yeah, I know. We need to make water. We need to do stuff. Well, it sounds like we might get to be able to speak to our friend again. Taking care of this deer, and it sounds like we have an aurora coming up, so we'll see how that goes. I wanted to just Y so I can see things. Such a cheaty thing. They need to fix this. They need to be able to make, honestly, this it's super cool. Yes, I love it. It is super cheaty. They need to make it so that it's either needs to be fully dark outside for you able to read things or whatever, but yeah, it's definitely needs to be fixed, because that's a bug. I would call it a bug. Anyhow, outdoors, let's go finish this. Let this come on, let the radio kick up a little bit, and then we can maybe see what else he has to say. So I've got 30 minutes on that. I should be able to cook one. I didn't want that. One more steak. And then I need to pull the skin off this deer. Not the smartest thing in the world, I know, but we shouldn't be too stinky. Okay. Yep, looks nice.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Sure you have. You're done. 12 minutes. Can I cook 2 more pieces, please? And I need about... Well, I need a stick's worth, but that's fine. We'll go speak with him one more time and see how things go. See if he's happy with what we got him. I'm assuming he's probably going to go pick it up right now. I have no idea. Alright, now you know you're good because you can hear the radio and all the stuff. I guess I can cook 2 more because that lasted a little bit. 23. You know what? I'm just going to pull torches. We're good to go. I have a couple of pieces left, but that's fine. That was a free fire. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Pick it up, and then we'll go in and say hi to our new friend. Maybe. I'm assuming he's in here working. So we got guts. I want to put these up here. And then move over, drop that, put some stuff away very quickly, since I didn't put that away, and then the wood can go in here. Cool. All right, and then is he on the radio? Sounds like it may be running. We can almost see it in here.
Got more for me?
Complete the trade.
Roger that. I'm on it.
Ah, nuts. Well, I guess we'll see him next time. I should have, well, should have had him look at the trades, or should have looked at the trades prior to that. So, anyhow, whatever. I think with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have our first successful trade taken care of, which means in the morning he should... Man, I wish I wasn't so tired. I'd like to run over there and see if his ship would show up. I don't know. Anyhow, cool. Well, we're going to go ahead and sleep the night out, run over there and see about whether or not we get a little bit of old mill flowers. So let's take care of that real fast. And I guess we can read this one. Left her be, and we went out later. She was gone. Bill Fernie stopped to fill his truck up with some of his crew, and they were able to chop it up. I paid him in timber. Even now, the island still has a few tricks I haven't seen before. Folks say my old plant on the mainland would have lost it if they'd saw this. I don't know. Whatever. Let go. Cool. More stuff. We're catching up on certain things. So, to bed, I guess. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. We're gonna run over our island and get our flour, and then maybe see about making a workbench in the next episode. Okay, so we should have a bit of flour at Misanthropes, and that will prove that this system works, at least for me. And then I need to go through and clean up a bunch of this other random stuff, because I didn't need 2 of these. You can get dropped and just laid right here, I suppose, for right now. And yeah, we're going to need to, you know what, give me a second. I'm going to go dump this film off because it's several pounds of weight that we don't need to be carrying around. I'll put it, in here. That's Fine. That's a lot better. We're well underweight now. Very cool. Alrighty, let's run to the island real fast. Maybe. How about, since we know we have a little bit of wood, we'll leave the stuff over there. I'm assuming it probably won't rot too terribly badly. I have a feeling this is either going to be a blizzard, or something else. So we needed some cedar firewood. There's 3 more. I know we're going to get cold doing this. It's going to be awful. We need 1 more batch of that. And then we can make our bench, finally. Yeah, that hurts. I know, it's fine. Inside. All right, I can recover that in about 5 seconds. Well, I mean 5 seconds. Oh, wow. They picked up all of my fish and delivered it over here and didn't ruin it. Thank you, guys. That is so kind of you. I can't walk. Uh-oh. Well, good. We have plenty of food then. All right, nice. Oh, wow, that's amazing. I'm surprised the stuff didn't rot in the box. Okay, cool. So we needed that, and we need, where do you do it? At a workbench? Right here. Okay, well, drink water. And craft it. Furniture workbench. 4 hours. Huh. So do I have to... Is it in my inventory now? How much does it weigh? It weighs 33, as much as a battery does. So that means you're going to build one of these in every zone you want to build it in. Okay. But that also means... Well, that means in order to be able to move one of these, you have to be able to move one of these. Can we...
I'm not going to be able to
I
carry
want to
this
move
load
you up to... Will you sit up there, or do you go on the floor? Can I put you on something? See, this is annoying because I'd like to take the one that doesn't have anything on it, because I don't even think you can mess with this. Even if I rotate it. No. Even if you rotate it, it only places on the floor. That's something they need to fix. That is absolutely something they need to fix. I wanted to put that thing over there. I guess what we do then is we put it... here. That's a terrible spot. Maybe we rip something out of the corner over here and put it down. Okay. Furniture, workbench. Let go. Put this away. What do we do with you? So a table, table. Don't care. Don't care. See, this is all fir firewood, cedar firewood, dresser, reclaimed wood, cedar firewood, wide dresser, shelves. I guess I'll have to look through all of the things that we have available to us now that we can build, because some of this stuff might be better than others. I don't know. There's 3 beds in here now. We have the bear hide bed, the quilted bed, and the where is it? Rustic bed. This one doesn't weigh a whole heck of a lot, but again, you tell me, I don't know. Workbench is going to require 18 hours, a whole lot of cedar firewood, and a workbench vise. Rustic bed, rustic display shelf. I guess these things, you can just put things on them and set them up and all that kind of stuff. Storage boxes, cupboards, tall rustic closet, or rustic closet display shelf. interesting stuff. I think the thing looking at it again, this is probably late game interesting kinds of things to do. My major point with this would be trying to get to where you could put a bed anywhere and a workbench anywhere. But what I really like to see is something like this. You know, like maybe a rim grill or something, you know, like break down some wheels or tires or something like that. Or maybe you have to have a barrel and then be able to take said barrel and turn it into something like this. I mean, I understand it's woodworking tools and we're not, you know, metal machining or welding or doing anything like that, but still, that would be great, and I'd love to be able to do that. Anyhow, we have our new furniture workbench. We're going to have to fiddle around with that in the episodes to come. Sounds like we have a nasty storm outside and an asteroid that took a fair amount of damage. So I think for now, ladies and gentlemen, I will call it. We will figure out what we're going to do next time, because actually I guess the one thing I do want to test before I get silly is, can I pick that back up? So once it's down, it's down. That is very good to know. Very, very, very good to know. That means if I want to build one of these workbenches, if I go in here and I look at the, where is it? This, then I have to be able to cart 11 pounds with me wherever I plan on going to put it. Gotcha. Okay then. I will see you all later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.